Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and
what's going on, guys? It's Frito here for Your Overwatch, and today we're going to be talking about Hanzo. After I made my previous wrap-up video,
Welcome to Central. It's been 1 week since the messiness about Hanzo.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to spend 2 hours talking about how Super Mario Odyssey isn't that good. Oh wait, that's not today. Oh, okay, Overwatch YouTubers. The Overwatch development team adds patches to the game every few weeks in order to keep the game in balance. It's usually mild things, but now and then they like to cut a character's balls off. Whenever these changes are, you'll see people like Stylosa make a huge video in 2 hours called Overwatch Huge Nerfs. Insert character meta dead. But that's not all. They'll make sure to milk anything they can about game patches. There will be like 3 discussion videos about those changes until they actually come out, and then there will be even more. The news doesn't even have to be big. They could just announce Moira's fucking health meter has been reduced by 2%, and they'll just go, Overwatch Moira dead! Quad tank gone! Which support next? There doesn't even have to be any news. Some guy can interview Jeff Kaplan and they'll ask if they're considering making changes, and then Jeff will say yes. Then the YouTubers go fucking crazy. Overwatch, new changes coming. McCree rework? Scatter arrow deleted? Jeff didn't mention any shit like that, but they'll come up with fake shit and then hide behind the fact that it's not news. It's a discussion. Do you see that question mark? That means it's a discussion. What if McCree is going to be reworked? It's not clickbait if you're asking a hypothetical question. What's worse is the thumbnails. Every time Jeff says the smallest thing, people will go apeshit on the thumbnails. When there's discussion of a new hero, they'll often take some obscure-ass character from the Overwatch comics and use that to interest people because it's unfamiliar. Pretty clever when you think about it. Someone made a joke about a character being able to wall climb? Better get on that. I don't even know why people dig so deep for Overwatch news. Have you seen the shit that's been going on in the Overwatch League? The drama fucking writes itself. You'll often find these dumbass advanced guides or tutorials on how to rank up. What people love to do in Overwatch is essentially sell their skill to other people. Sometimes literally. So let's say that you're pretty good at Overwatch and you can brag about it to all your friends. The best part about reaching Diamond is now, people can take you seriously. I mean, Diamond is better than like 90% of players. You're in about 3rd place in the trickle-down Overwatch advice system. You might as well be a professional player. So if you want to make it big on YouTube, just do some coaching. Ask people to send you their game videos and give you a professional critique. Go through their video and give them constructive criticism on what they could have done better. Never forget, Diamonds know what they're talking about. But you're more than just an Overwatch player. You're here to discuss the game and talk about what changes need to be made. Remember to make things complicated. You're a Diamond player. You need to go in depth. Be sure to sprinkle in words like impact, value, coordinated, or pick. Words that don't mean much, but you sound like you know what's going on in the metagame when you cascade a boring Overwatch script with some professional jargon. Make a guide on a hero, and to get it to 10 minutes, just talk about voice communications and state obvious things that everyone knows.
The common misconception about Sombra is that her electromagnetic pulse will not necessarily tip the scales of battle in the way one might think. The cast-based ultimate can provide great value when coordinated with other ultimate abilities. The Sombra pick may seem like a waste of direct damage-based impact damage on the enemy team, but she makes up for it in spades with her electromagnetic pulse ability, which when combined with other ultimates can provide great value and make up for the loss of damage-based impact damage. The value and impact her pick provides may need coordination, but when used well, she can be a devastating hero with her electromagnetic.
Now you may have noticed that that paragraph was fucking garbage, and provided no valuable information other than the fact that Sombra's low damage can make a risky pick, but with good teamwork her ultimate can be really useful. But that's the point. You can't place ad breaks in videos under 10 minutes. We have to do what we must. Making the game seem more complicated and cryptic than it is also shies people away from making their own videos, keeping you from competition. Whenever something bad happens in the game, it doesn't matter. You can have more content in your video. When in doubt, monologue.
I'm hard on this game because I love it. Were it not for my love for this game, I would have not dedicated so much time for it. This game has changed my life, mostly because it's now my source of income, but the game's pretty fun too. I've met so many people through this game. Some of my best friends have been met through this game. Without Overwatch, I would be a completely different person. I'm hard on this game because I want it to flourish.
One downside of being an Overwatch YouTuber is that often the content of your video is pretty much just given in the title. I mentioned this earlier on how to almost give the subscriber the information they need, but I think it's worth going over again. You'll often be in competition with a billion other YouTubers, so you'll often find yourself needing more views. First of all, be quick. Quality doesn't matter, quantity does. Second of all, provide news that no one else does, and you know what that means. Throw truth out of the window. Stretch it. Flip it. This is hype news. Do you think there's any valuable discussion going on? One of the big issues with Overwatch news is that your audience retention rates can suffer. Your viewer might realize your content is just clickbait and pretty throwaway, so they'll leave when they realize that you're saying nothing of value. So reward your viewers.
What's up guys, Overwatch Dude here. Before we start, I'm having a giveaway. Details at the end of the video. Yeah, so I am giving away my gaming PC. Every time you come to my house and lick your own elbow in front of me, that counts as one entry. You can get an entry once a day. I live on the moon, by the way.
I don't know, man. Overwatch news is just fucking dumb. I guess these channels just go against everything I stand for as a content creator. I try and make content that can stand the test of time. Although my top 5 dogs in gaming may be a bit outdated when it comes to all the recent dogs in gaming that the world has seen since then, I still think it's an enjoyable video. If you go back a year to see Overwatch videos, they're just so worthless. It's such a rapidly decaying stream of content, and it really sucks how YouTube rewards this. There are a ton of crazily good Overwatch YouTubers out there, but there just aren't enough, and they usually fall behind everyone else. The pure magnitude of garbage that the Overwatch YouTube community has to offer is really sad. Here's a tip. If you want to get better at the game, don't look towards a bunch of diamonds that make the same videos over and over again. A YouTuber isn't going to get you good at the game, an Overwatch pro is. Look to the top 500 stips. They know what they're talking about and they're not here to waste your time. They make plenty of money by streaming. So, to wrap this all up, I'm trying— Whoa, Zenyatta's the worst hero? I better check that out. Supports are getting screwed? What's this about? Whoa, the top 5 solo carry heroes? Maybe I can get up to Diamond finally.